Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
हेलो दोस्तों, हम वापिस आ गए एक नए वॉक थ्रू के साथ, जो कि हमारा किंगडम कम डिलीवरेंस का वॉक थ्रू पार्ट 9 या गाइस हम 9वां पार्ट करने जा रहे हैं। और ये वहीं से शुरू होता है जहां हमने छोड़ा था लास्ट। मतलब हम टेलमबर्ग पहुंच चुके थे और वहां पर जाके हमने सोना सही समझा। वेट अ मोमेंट, इसको एक काम है हमसे, पर वो काम हम बाद में देखेंगे क्योंकि हमारे पास अभी कुछ और भी काम है। मतलब अभी हमें जाना है, पहले हम मार्कर प्लेस कर देते हैं। मार्कर प्लेस वैसे नहीं भी करेंगे तो चलेगा, बट हमें माउंट ए पर जाना है। फाइंड न्यू ऑफ बैंडिट इन उशिट्स, जो कि पूरा अननाउन एरिया है, पर हम इस ट्रेल को फॉलो करेंगे यहाँ से, ये जो सीधा जाता है। ठीक है गाइस, तो हम यहीं पर मिलते हैं। कौन है वो? ओके, अभी ये दो तीन जने बात कर रहे हैं, तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि हमें उनसे बात कर ही लेनी चाहिए। कुछ ना कुछ तो अर्जेंट होगा ही, वरना ये लोग इतना, मतलब 2 जनों ने मुझसे बोला कि वेट आई नीड टू टॉक टू यू। कौन ये है वो?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? But he can get you just about...
Why do you ask?
Well, if it is you, the lady of the castle's looking for you.
Ah, I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait.
Okay, at your service, my lady. Okay, so हमने ये क्वेस्ट चालू कर दी है। लास्ट टॉक टू स्टेफनी, हमें स्टेफनी से बात करनी होगी अभी, इसीलिए लोग हमको पूछ रहे थे इतना। तो हम जाते हैं फटाफट, माय लेडी स्टेफनी से बात करते हैं। वो हमें शायद यहीं पर मिलनी चाहिए। यहाँ पर तो नहीं शायद, पर यहाँ पर ज़रूर मिलेगी। ओके, यहाँ पर नहीं है वो। ऐसा लग रहा है पहले ही रूम में है वो। ओके, सोई हुई है वैसे काफ़ी।
The Lord save you. What do you need?
Okay. Just give me a little time. I actually have to. You wanted to speak?
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
My lady, why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And
Okay.
I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
Okay.
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Uzhitz.
ये काफी ये
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
Okay.
And the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
हो गया
You
ये
said a roan from Uzhitz.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
I can do all that.
Wine,
सच
a
में
roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
ओके लेडी सोफी ने तो हमें सच में धर्म संकट में डाल दिया। मतलब अभी हमको तो काम करना है, तो हम पहले उजित्स में जाएंगे, देखेंगे वहाँ पर हम उजित्स में ही जाएंगे अभी के लिए। उजित्स में ही है हमारा एक टास्क, हमें उस लीड को फॉलो करना है और साथ ही हम ये जो प्राणी है इसको भी ले आएंगे वहाँ से। यहाँ पे काफ़ी सारे बुल्स है शायद। तो वहीं पर मिलते हैं हम।
Somebody help me! Catch him! Catch him!
ये हो सकता है वो। ये है कौन वैसे? हमें इसे मारना तो नहीं है वैसे, पर
Catch him! You! Son of a bitch!
इसको हमने पकड़ा दिया बस। हमने कुछ गलत कर दिया कैसे। सो हम यहाँ पर है उजित्स में और दो लोग मेरे पीछे पड़े हुए हैं। किसी ने मेरी हेल्प मांगी और मैंने करी, पर ये ऐसी बात हुई कि मदद करने गए तो खुद की वाट लगा डाली उन्होंने। अभी किसी को पूछना तो पड़ेगा हमको। हम लोग तो वापस जा रहे हैं वैसे। हमें यहाँ फाइंड आउट वेयर द बैंडिट, द लिम्पिंग बैंडिट लिव्स। ओके, एक सेकंड, मुझे ना थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट का प्रॉब्लम है, सो इसीलिए। ओके, हम यहाँ पर जाते हैं। लॉजिंग्स। ओके, बेकर के पास से कुछ खा लेते हैं वैसे। ओके, ये क्या हो गया? लॉकपिक तो नहीं करना है हमें।
What are you doing here? Are you after something?
इसके
Good
पास
health, dear.
कुछ ओके।
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
That must be that farmhand, Lobush. I don't know what the hell you want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village near the stream.
ओके, लोकल ग्रूम क्या है मुझे नहीं पता। ओके, विजिट लोबश। और यहाँ तो हमारी दाल नहीं गली, मतलब हमें थोड़ा खाना पड़ेगा। और ऐसा लगा कि अंदर मिल जाता हो।
Hey, who's there?
क्या है तुम्हें? तुमको प्रॉब्लम क्या है अभी? क्या हमें यहाँ से आगे ही जाना है? मतलब ये प्रॉब्लम है मेरे साथ। पीछे मुड़ो और आगे बढ़ो। हाँ, वो किसी कॉटेज में रह रहा है, तो हम कैसे जाए मुझे वो नहीं पता। मतलब ये कॉटेज तो नहीं लग रहा है वैसे। ओके, सो ये है वो कॉटेज। सो यही लग रहा है वो। ठीक है, विजिट कॉटेज, फाइंड आउट मोर अबाउट लिम्पी लोबश। इतने सारे लोगों के साथ मैं नहीं लड़ पाऊंगा गाइस। ओके, सो ये लोग यहाँ पर जमा हुए हैं, मतलब कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ जरूर है। लगता है कि वो मर गया।
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lobush.
लिम्प मतलब क्या?
Or all that's left of him.
ओह शिट, मतलब जो मैंने बोला वो सही था। वो इस दुनिया में तो नहीं है शायद। तो उसकी काफ़ी गंदी हालत करी है किसी ने।
Massacre. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
अच्छा ओके सो हम काफ़ी पता नहीं क्या बोलूँ मैं मतलब जिसे हम ढूंढना है वो तो ओके who was
Limpy Lobush?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
ओके सो ये भी शायद
How come he limp?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
क्रॉनिस क्या है मतलब where was he on the night Neuhoff was raided?
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhoff raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
ओके ये क्रॉनिस क्या
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
ओके
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
सच में
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
ओके अभी के लिए हमें स्क्राइब को नहीं लर्न करना है, मतलब एम अच्छा ओके अभी हमें इन लोगों से बात करनी है हो गया ना मतलब ओके और ये है वो लिम्पी लोबश के बारे में ज़्यादा जानना है हमें अभी हमारे पास कोई भी बस हम यहाँ पर अभी किससे बात करें हमें कुछ आइडिया नहीं है इन्हीं लोगों से शुरू करते आई नो गाइस मैंने घोड़े पर चढ़ के गलती करी ये कौन है विलेजर से बात कर रहे हैं
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhoff, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
Okay, I didn't notice anything suspicious. Okay.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
Okay.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
Not a clue.
Okay. So इसके पास तो कोई भी क्लू नहीं है.
That's all.
हमें लोबश का Okay, जो एक लास्ट
Come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Okay.
I'm
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Yeah, ये सही बात है.
That's all. Thank you.
अभी के लिए इसके पास तो कोई जवाब नहीं है. हमें किसी ऐसे को ये मैपल कौन है?
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you? Well, what do I care?
Ask.
ओके इसको
That's
भी
all.
मुझे नहीं लगता कि इसको कुछ पता हो। सो यहाँ तो किसी को पूछने का कोई मतलब ही नहीं और लोग जा भी रहे हैं। ये भी शायद सुबह मुँह धोना।
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Tonda from Tabor, the one I buy goods from, and he said right away he'll take them. And how much do I want for them?
Well, now.
I was surprised myself, but I wasn't sure Betty would even want to sell them. So I asked for a high price, and he says that's fine, and started counting out the coin there and then.
Just like that? What I heard about him, he's a right skinflint. And what did Betty have to say?
She was well pleased. As you
Betty.
can imagine, even more.
हमें इन बेटी से कुछ पूछना।
You're gonna dig it out, then? I already did. I want to build a shed there.
You only cut the tree down, though.
What's that noise?
What are you doing here? Are you after something?
यस कैसे पूछे इसको? घोड़े से नहीं उतरना है वैसे हमको। चलो छोड़ो इसको पूछने का मुझे नहीं शायद लगता कि कोई मतलब होगा। अभी इतने बड़े उशित में उसे कहाँ पर ढूंढे? हमारे पास कोई भी लीड नहीं है हमारे पास सच में। लॉजिंग्स और टावन में देखते हैं वैसे। लॉजिंग्स में देखते हैं। ओके गाइस आई नो ये थोड़ा लंबा हो सकता है। देखो हम यहाँ हैं और हमें यहाँ से ऊपर जाना है। हमें किसी ऐसे को ढूंढना होगा। हम पहले लॉजिंग्स में जाकर देखते हैं क्योंकि वहाँ पर कुछ ना कुछ तो हमें पता चलेगा। ये टावन है यहाँ का और वो यहाँ पर आता था। भले ही वो अकेला रहता था पर कुछ ना कुछ तो वो जानता था। विलेजर को नहीं। ये जो भाई साहब यहाँ पर ऐसे खड़े हैं इनकीपर।
My respects to you.
Can you tell me anything about Lobush?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
इससे भी यही पूछते हैं कि suspicious.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you.
Yeah. So हमें एक लीड तो मिली। अभी हमें जाना है चर्च में। पास ही में कोई ना कोई चर्च होना है और यही है वो चर्च। ओके सो गाइस हमें काफ़ी कुछ जानने को मिला है यहाँ से। कहाँ है वो प्रीस्ट? गाइस मुझे पता नहीं मुझे यहाँ ऐसे चलना चाहिए या नहीं। ओके लगता है वो प्रीस्ट। मुझे नहीं पता है वैसे कहाँ है। इधर तो नहीं ही है वो। अभी हमें प्रीस्ट से बात करनी होगी और प्रीस्ट अपनी जगह पर नहीं है। ये अच्छा ओके priest talk to the priest okay priest वो रहा वो मुझे पता नहीं था वैसे hey अच्छा ओके Father Godwin so can I ask you
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Okay.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. And this is one of them.
You can't hurt him now. I'll get that confession out of you, but if not, you could be. Yeah, you could be condemned.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can. Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Okay.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Okay. In the tavern in the evening. ठीक है? So अभी के लिए वो हो गया. अभी जो B है, find more about Limpy Lobush. Okay, so scribe करना सीखते हैं वैसे अभी. सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए हम गलत जगह पर जा रहे हैं. हाँ मुझे पता ही था. सॉरी गाइस, थोड़ा सिली हो जाता है कभी कभार. बट अगर आप मेरी जगह पर होते तो आपको भी ऐसा ही लगता कि मैं आगे निकल गया. ये प्रॉब्लम काफ़ी आती है. मुझे नहीं पता होता कई बार कहाँ पे कौन सी लीड मिलने वाली है. सो अभी हमें शाम तक, मतलब ये इसके अंदर कोई है जो हमें पढ़ना सिखा सकता है. स्क्राइब, इससे बात करते हैं.
God be with you.
और अगर स्क्राइब से मुझे याद आया, प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कीजिए अगर आपने अभी तक नहीं किया.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
You can get started.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
50 groschen. हमारे पास 100 है, 100.
Then we may as well start.
You learn scribe.
He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit.
Okay. I hope के evening.
There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
Okay, अभी के लिए हमें देखना होगा कि टाइम कितना हुआ है. टाइम ऑलमोस्ट सुबह के 10 बजे है. अच्छा, ओके, सो हम इसको फेंकने में ही भला है अभी. इसको रीड करने में ही भला है. ओके.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
There was something about some fellow and a goose.
मैंने नहीं पढ़ी
Well, the
वैसे.
main thing is you've managed to read the book. The rest is just practice. Only through a careful reading will you uncover the real meaning of the text. No book is written on a mere whim and without purpose. Like I told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Okay, so एक के बाद एक books reading. Only Countrimna going to a head nest of his goose found an egg all yellow and glittering when took it up as lead, and he going to throw it avi because he thought a trick had been played upon him, but he took it on him. On second thoughts, he soon found his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his gags. As he grew rich, he grew greedy and thinking to get at once all the gold that could something. Okay, so बस अभी क्या करना था वैसे. वो बुक तो हमने रीड कर ली.
Hey, watch it.
अरे हमने हमने कर लिया वो. ठीक है, ये बात करने के मूड में नहीं है. हम खाना खाते और यहाँ से निकलते. अब मैं यहाँ बैठकर थोड़ा टाइम पास कर लेना चाहिए क्योंकि हमारे पास अब कोई चारा नहीं है. सो इन्वेंट्री में जाते हैं, स्किप टाइम करते हैं. कितने बजे तक? 19. पूरे 9 घंटे और कोई चारा भी नहीं। वैसे ये 9 घंटे में हम बहुत कुछ कर सकते थे, पता नहीं। वो एक जानवर ले जाकर उन मोहतरमा को देना है, पर हमें अभी मतलब हम यहाँ पर मेन क्वेस्ट है हमारी कि हमें लोबुश के बारे में ज़्यादा जानना है और लीड फॉलो करके उसके कातिल तक पहुँचना है और उन बैंडिट्स तक पहुँचना है जिन्होंने हमारी मतलब मेरे डैड की तलवार चुराई। अभी टावन के पास चलते हैं। टावन किधर गया वैसे? अच्छा यही है वो टाउन। और लगता है कि अभी इवनिंग नहीं हुई है, सो हम यहाँ बैठ के और टाइम वेस्ट करेंगे। क्या बात है। ओ फादर आ गए, ये वो फादर। और हम बिल्कुल सही जगह पर सही टाइम पर आए। वैसे मुझे सच में पता नहीं था कि इतना सही टाइम होगा। ओके सो वो अभी ही आए हैं और टॉक।
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from? I'll have a beer.
I'm from Scarlet, doesn't matter, no.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. He just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Uzhitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Noel? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
I'll fetch it right away.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal.
Enjoy.
Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Yeah, vegetarian. You're making excuses.
Oh, you're just making excuses. The people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone, only your own comfort.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Uzhitz isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth. And they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Okay, Sasau Monastery. Okay, ये कुछ अलग ही देखने को मिला हमें. Sasau of Hus, teaching of Master Hus. What are folks saying about it?
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Preaching का तो बहुत हो गया. वैसे कुछ लेते हैं.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look,
Okay.
I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Coming.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
I'd say that's a good
What do
plan.
you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
हमें इन्हें इनको पिला कर इनसे सच उगलवाना होगा.
That sounds like a good plan.
मुझे ऐसा नहीं
I
करना
knew you
चाहिए.
wouldn't let me down.
From you learn university.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł desej smutek do dnielo i rano utek.
ये काफी हो गया।
Do wczera żylne staje prak, už sej moji svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě jich učit.
फादर सच में मतलब हमने कुछ मोनास्टरी के बारे में कुछ सुना, पता नहीं फिर भी।
Enough of this! Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
काफी बारिश हो रही है। ओके, और हमें भी फेंका जाएगा ऐसा लग रहा है।
You looking for a fight?
हमारी ऐसी हालत नहीं है।
Henry, back me up.
सच में हम फाइट नहीं कर सकते अभी। हेल्प गुडविन। अच्छा ओके। ओके, ये काफी ओके, इसके साथ हमें फाइट नहीं करनी। हमें वैसे कुछ भी दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, और ये दो जनों को ऐसे धूल चटा रहा है जैसे। ओके, इसकी भी काफी हालत है। ओके, हमने गॉडविन को हेल्प कर दी। Climb the bell tower. सच में?
I'd love to. And Henry too, I'm sure. Right, Henry. Stop that nonsense, God.
We're in a private area, पर फिर भी कुछ हुआ।
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
ऐसा कुछ होता होगा, मुझे पता नहीं।
This is wonderful.
उल्टियाँ हो रही है ऐसे।
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Oh shit. ये कुछ ज्यादा हो गया, हमने ऐसा नहीं सोचा था वैसे। गाइस, अभी के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही। एक्चुअली मुझे स्प्रीस से कुछ जानना था, इसीलिए मुझे लगा कि ये एक तरीका अच्छा है, बट मुझे नहीं पता था।
What the
ये
hell are you
एक
doing?
सपना है या हम सच में ओके ये पार्ट काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look, from what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters.
ठीक है, so हमारे पास
Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh, how about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh is.
So guys, हमने ये क्रैक कर लिया है. हम लुबोश के बारे में जानकर ही रहेंगे और जानने बिना तो हम नहीं थे. Confessional seal isn't scared anyone. We'll never get away with it. All right, but I can't guarantee the results. Sorry, but I'm not. नहीं करना ही है हमें.
Well, all right. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have
पता
a
नहीं
deal.
हमारी हालत अभी भी कुछ ऐसी ही है. और उस लेडी ने बोला कि खाना पड़ा हुआ है टेबल के ऊपर. ओके, बट मुझे खाना है. आप लोगों को ऐसा लग रहा होगा कि मैं पहले तैयार हो लेता हूँ. ओके केबनसन की तो कुछ भी हालत अच्छी नहीं है. ये पेस्ट हाउस की हालत अच्छी है, सो हम इसके पीछे जाएंगे और जो ये बोल रहा है वो करेंगे। सो गाइस वहीं पर मिलते हैं।
Never show up. The swill pole.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
Guess I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem.
काफी मजा आया वैसे।
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Okay. Confidently करना है.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
Boy has a cheek.
Just as we are commanded to obey the priests in matters of virtue, so are we commanded to defy them face to face if they live contrary to God's commandments.
Hear that, Godwin?
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger and chaos, failed harvests, fires, floods and other catastrophes. And it is all due to the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad, because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. Look at them. They booze like hypocrites and buy expensive jewels. They servants of God. And that is not right because Christ preached poverty. And only poverty and temperance are true virtues.
And it was almost getting interesting.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Oi! All honor to Godwin! Let him drink like one of us!
That is all I heard in
गॉडविन की थोड़ी मदद करी इधर। और अभी हमें उससे इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए कि जो उसका नाम क्या था, जो लिम्प, उसका नाम मैं भूल गया। सो उसने इन लोगों के मतलब क्या कन्फेस किया था।
Have you no shame, you pair of buffoons? I'll be writing to the bishop of this. For shame.
Utterly blasphemous. Can you believe such behavior?
ओके, लगता है कि लोग काफी नाराज होकर गए हैं।
So, is our deal still on?
Are you pulling my fucking pizzle? I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
I'm no preacher.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be serious. After all that?
All what? All you making a complete hash of my sermon? You were supposed to help, not get me into even more trouble. Now I'll have the bishop on my back and all the villagers. Just leave. I need to pull myself together.
सच में यार।
And what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else to help you.
हमने इसकी मदद करने की कोशिश करी, मुझे पता नहीं कि मैंने क्या गलती करी। और अब हमारी हालत इतनी अच्छी नहीं है।
Jesus, look what...
हमने गलती कर दी वैसे, मुझे पता नहीं था गाइस, पर क्या करना था वो भी मुझे पता नहीं। इस गेम की यही प्रॉब्लम है कि जो भी हुआ वो हो चुका। हमारा घोड़ा आ गया। सो गाइस, आज के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही। अगर ये वीडियो पसंद आया है तो लाइक करो, और अगर अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब करो। उससे आपका कुछ नहीं जाता है, पर मेरे सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ेंगे तो मुझे और गेम्स करने का मौका मिलेगा और मैं आगे बढ़ पाऊँगा। सो गाइस प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करो, और अगर ये वीडियो अच्छा नहीं लगा तो डिसलाइक करो, पर मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताओ कि मैंने क्या गलती करी। और अगर सब कुछ अच्छा लगा तो उस घंटे को बजा दो, ताकि आपको नए वीडियोस के बारे में सभी कुछ जानकारियाँ मिलती रहे। सो गाइस, हैव अ गुड डे।